Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to review a new show. I'm trying to add a couple more things to the channel, and I felt like this would be a good lit addition. We know Brat, the Brat, but I think she just goes by Brat now. But there's a show called Brat Loves Judy on WeTV. And I was lying in bed last night before I fell asleep. And I was watching it, and then I woke up to this morning and finished. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to review this show. I'm actually kind of in love with the show. I'm going to be honest. Brat can get on my nerves sometimes. But other than that, I think that Brat, in real life, I feel like in real life, Brat is probably one of the nicest people. I think that, of course, girl, she might bust you in the head with a bottle if you make her mad. But I think that besides that, which anybody can get angry and do something they may regret. I think, when you look past that, I think that Brat might really be a nice, decent type of person. I really do. I love Judy. I don't know a lot about either one of them, except that, like I said, Brat don't mind bopping somebody in the head, Did she hit somebody with a bottle, cut somebody? Whatever she went to prison for, it was for assault, basically. So don't make Brat too mad, okay? But yeah, Brat and Judy seem cool. The show is everything to me. Judy is a complete boss in my eyes. She relocated her business, or I think her warehouse, from New Orleans to Atlanta so she could be with Brat. At first I was judging Judy like, girl, you a fool. But I guess it's not that big of a deal because it's just a warehouse. And it's not like, I guess you can pretty much operate from anywhere. So I guess that's a good thing about the business that she's in, is that you can pretty much ship your product or have your warehouse anywhere, right? Anyways, Brat basically said that she used to see Judy online and she was very, very positive, and so she decided to go to one of her, Judy has a tour, and so she went to one of her tours, and that's how she met her. They started talking, but Brat was playing games. So Judy said, baby, you got me messed up. And she blocked Brat on all things, right? And then Judy started talking to a man. I know that's right. Judy said, baby, I go wherever to win. One day I might like cooch. Girl, the next week I might like a little bit of D, okay? Judy is the definition of girl liking D throughout the week and liking a little cooch on the weekend, right? Anyways, Brat talks about not being able to come out back in the day, which I completely understand. Like, when I look at the girls like Brat and Queen Latifah, they are women of a certain, a certain age. So it wasn't really easy, even as a woman, to really just come out back in the day. Now, baby, now we coming out doing kicks and cartwheels and flips and, girl, back bend, Simone Biles, baby. Hello, girl, we living out and proud, right? So anyways, Brat says she loves both sets of lips. I said, oh, okay. These heifers got at least 20 dogs. Okay, I'm exaggerating. They don't have 20 dogs. I know they have at least 6 or 7 dogs. I'm gonna say between 5 and 8. Girl, that's a lot of dogs to me. Girl, I saw the dogs all on the bed. I think I saw one laying on a pillow. Girl, I put Judy as a boss, but she stays on her phone a lot. Now, this is the thing, right? Because Judy is that girl in the business that she does, or one of the girls in the business that she does. Well, I guess not really. I mean, because, girl, never mind. I'll say Judy is successful. Because, girl, when you start thinking about the other girls who actually, hello, girl. So, I'll say Judy is successful. Judy is successful. But Judy does have to... This is the thing. When you are trying to run a business and when you're used to being the boss and then you do get into a relationship, I will say I can understand how you have to find some type of ground of like work-life balance, because if you don't, then and then another thing too, I've come to realize if the other person is not as busy as you, then that's where a problem comes in too. Because if you're always busy, and then this person probably works just an 8 to 5 or a few hours out of the day, then that could cause a problem too. So sometimes it's you might need to find some business, right? Why do I need to slow down on what I've been doing? But then it's like, I guess when you're in a relationship, you have to have some type of compromise, right? Maybe, because Judy is always on her phone, or people that are like Judy who run these multi-million-dollar companies, maybe you need to hire a couple of assistants. I don't know. Anyways, hopefully she'll figure it out. So the house. They bought a house for $1.7 million. It's currently under renovation. Well, I don't know about currently. On the show, it's under renovation. This is where it kind of got confusing. Like, I guess the guy was saying that what's his name? Diaz, the project manager, he was basically telling them that he needed about 10 days. I don't know if he was saying 10 days to complete the entire home, or 10 days to the point where they would start to see a major change in how the house looked. Sometimes when they're at home, they say the light, because they're doing work, they have to turn the water off, or they have to turn the lights off. And it's usually not for a full day. It's usually just for, a couple of hours. But nonetheless, the water is off, the lights are off. So he basically wants them to leave the home. So just leave the home. So when you come back in 10 days, you will be, you'll be wild. Now, they say I think they started the construction in January of 2021. Oh, girl, January this year. January, February, March, April, May, June. So when did they start shooting this show? I don't know when they started shooting the show. Because just because they bought the house, just because they bought the house in January doesn't mean they started shooting the show in January. I don't know when they started shooting the show, but I just saw them flash the date of January 2021 on the screen. And they were supposed to be done with the home in 4 months. It's now been 6 months. They always say anytime you do any type of like renovation or construction, they say you need to double the time and double the money. That's what the girls say. I don't know. Is that true? I'm with Brat. I'm sorry. I was with Brat. The nigga sound like a scammer. I'm sorry. This is what I heard. So Brad said, what can you do in 10 days that's going to wow me? And then he said, I can give you an itemized list of that. She said, well, what's going to be the wow factor in 10 days? He said, I don't know. Girl, how are you going to sit here and tell me that in 10 days that I'll be wild, but then you tell me that you have an itemized list, and when I ask you what's on the list, girl, you say you don't know. Well, girl, how you know I'm going to be wild? Like, I don't know. It just sounds like a lot of, like, the man, I don't know, he just sounded like a scammer. I was with Brat. Like, no. Like, if y'all don't finish this, 10 days, y'all ass is gonna be up out of here. Girl, that was one of the problems. My friend was did some construction to his rooftop. And like I said, girl, I don't wanna, he was traveling and stuff for work, and like I told him, I don't wanna, get you bothered or, make you upset, but it doesn't take that long to do what they're doing. They need to hurry up. Like, and that was just the rooftop. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they was doing it ain't like they doing the whole house, girl. They're doing the rooftop. Girl. And they have everything, right? So now that they have everything, it should not take this long, girl. So anyways, so with Brad. I'm with Brad. You say 10 days, what's going to change in 10 days? Then you say, I have an itemized list. Okay, well, what's on the list? I don't know. Okay, girl. You playing games, and you playing with my money, and you playing with my time. I've been told you to get your goddamn tools and get the hell up out of my house. Anyways, so Judy wants to propose to Brat. Girls want to whole titty out, girl. Judy wants to propose to Brat. She's talking to her their makeup artist Nikki, and also Bella is Brat's road manager. Girl, do Brat even go on the road? Girl, no tea, no shade. I said road manager. Okay, and also her assistant of 8 years. They asked her, is that too masculine for her to propose to Brat? And Judy lets us know that they don't do roles. Girl, quiet as is kept in real life. Even though Brat, wears the pants in the relationship, girl, Brat is a woman. Like, I've always thought Brat was kind of like a film, but even though Brat dresses like a tomboy or a stud, girl, Brat ain't nothing but fish. Girl, Brat is a woman. Like, after watching this episode, I thought it was actually kind of cute because I guess for me, I would look at Brat and think that she was probably like a stud, right? But when you look at her, girl, she wears pink fingernail polish, face be beat. The only thing is she just wears clothes that I guess are generally made for men. But other than that, like, Brat just as womanly as Judy. They're kind of nervous because, Brat pretty much be wanting to know what's going on all the time. So now they're looking for a house to rent while their home is under construction. They found a house that was $6,500 a month. Judy is on the phone. Brat is pretty much pissed off. Now this is where I kind of started side-eyeing Judy. Miss Judy Booty. Okay, so Judy had a child at 15, 17, and 19. So she was a child when she had all of her children. Her parents or her mother, or I think her mother, I don't know if her parents or her mother, they put her out on the streets when she was 17. She did say that she was basically bad as hell. She said she also owes her success to her parents. I saw one time, I think it was Saucy Santana, who said that, I think his mama put him out or something. I think it was Saucy Santana. And he was basically saying how him being kicked out and put on the streets made him a better person. I don't know. You kicking me out? Let me say this. Maybe Judy was a badass child. And maybe she was just out of control to the point where I guess the parents just didn't have no choice. I don't know. I don't know. Girl, that's your child. Girl, you kicked your child out at 17 with 2 kids? And then she turns around and says that basically they're the reason for her being successful. Because I guess she had to kind of like get it together because at that point they had kicked her out. Girl, I'm not giving nobody credit who kicked me out and put me on the street credit for a goddamn thing. Hello? Now Judy. Judy daughter calls Deja. Deja has a baby, Kenzie. Deja wants to move in with Judy. Judy asks her basically like, so you expecting to stay here for free? What are your plans? The first thing, Judy, yes, bitch, she expecting to stay at that house for free. Do y'all see the size of Judy and Brat's house? What the fuck she gonna pay? If she's asking you to move back home, clearly, one, she probably ain't got no money, right? 2, what the fuck she gonna pay in that big ass house? She couldn't even pay the light bill more than likely. Hell, she probably couldn't even pay the cable bill. Hello? And then Judy, with your ass going to the jeweler and spending what, almost $1 million, $765,000 on 3 rings, buying Brat all types of Bentley trucks or Bentley truck. It's low-key trifling and trash. It is. I'm sorry. I don't feel no different if it was, what's that nigga name who like to beat on women? Dr. Dre. I don't understand how you can have all of this money and the things that come out of your mouth are you expecting to stay here for free? Yes. I'm expecting to stay at my mama who run a multi-million-dollar businesses, who can afford to buy her girlfriend $765,000 worth of rings. Yes, I'm expecting to stay home for free. Now, I will say, Deja, you would have had me fucked up if you would have started talking about, girl, you gonna be my babysitter. No. Now I'm about to make some of y'all mad. I'm all down for helping out with the kids. Buy what you can buy, support when you can support. But baby, them ain't Judy kids. That's your child. Judy, if Judy got time to babysit, then I'll babysit my granddaughter. But to put out there that, oh girl, you're gonna be my live-in free babysitter. No. When I'm able to watch my grandchild, I'll watch my grandchild. But other than that, baby, that's your child. Okay. So if I'm not able to watch her, either you're gonna watch her or you're gonna find someone else. Anyways. So she tells Deja that she needs to talk to Brat. Whatever, girl. I already talked about Judy going to the jewelry store and getting the rings. Now I don't understand how this works. Girl, I don't have no money. So when she got the 3 customized rings, I guess she's gonna let Brat choose out of the 3 rings the one that she wants. Does she get to return the other 2? Or does she have to keep them and just sell them? Or do whatever she wants to do with them? I don't know. Judy meets up with her party planner. I forgot her name. All I saw was teeth, and more teeth. Yo, when I tell you all I saw, baby, Miss Thing, have y'all watched the show Friends with Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox and all the other girls? I forgot the other people's name. And remember when Ross got his teeth whitened and they were glowing in the dark? Girl, all I could think about when I saw that lady's teeth was like glowing in the dark. Girl, and she was just cheesing too. Girl. So Judy wants a Coming to America theme. That's what she's basically going to throw Brat a party and also propose at the same time. She really doesn't want anybody to know. That's why she's choosing around the time Brat's birthday is to propose, because it'll be easier just to invite the people to the birthday party, right? But not let them know that she's going to propose. So Brat is in the studio. Brat is smoking and drinking a little bit of Hennessy. Now, girl, when did they start showing people smoking weed on TV? Because was she smoking a joint? I said, oh, okay, weed TV. Girl, she was like incense, and girl, I'm telling you, Brat had a joint in her. Do we still call them joints? Because she had a joint. I said, oh, okay. I didn't know they showed the girl smoking weed like that, but I guess they do. Judy comes home. Now, mind y'all, Brat been calling Judy all day long. She haven't been answering. Judy been busy trying to get, I guess playing a party, meeting up with people, and all of that stuff. I don't know if they tried to recreate this scene and make it seem as though, I don't know, girl, because it looked like Bella had on the same outfit that she had on the other day. I don't know, girl. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I put that Brat. I don't know if it's healthy or not, but Brat loves her some Judy. Now I understand why they call the show Brat Loves Judy. Brat loves her some Judy. I think that Brat will go to jail over Judy. Hello? Girl, yes. For real. They text each other all day. They call each other. They basically keep in contact with each other, right? Whether it's through, the telephone, text message, whatever. And the simple fact that Judy has not responded to Brat is making Brat feel some type of way. Now, I have to be honest and defend a Brat. If you are in a relationship, even though if it's considered healthy or not, if you are if you are in a relationship and you are always in communication with your partner, and then all of a sudden one day it stops, I could see how somebody could be like, what the fuck is going on? You see what I'm saying? Because, girl, we talk all day, every day, and now out the blue, you just not responding to my text messages. So I think that most people, their mind would start to go to the worst things that could have possibly happened, whether you probably got, into a car wreck or whatever the case may be. So I completely understand Brat being bothered by the fact that Judy hadn't got in contact with her all day, especially being that they always are in touch with each other throughout the day. So, girl, when Judy was stomping up them stairs, oh, child, so Brat was outside sitting on the porch. Girl, so Judy come out. Brat is right. Judy is flashy. Okay, I'm not going to say that she's flashy. No, Judy likes nice things. And because Judy has nice, expensive things, and girl, I heard in Atlanta, I don't know what y'all got going on out down there in Atlanta, but every time I look up, baby, the girls are either robbing somebody, killing somebody. Y'all got a lot going on in Atlanta. It's almost like it's not even safe to come to Atlanta. So I get it. Brad is worried about her because she has his Rolls Royce. She wears expensive jewelry. So they're sitting down talking. Girl, why did Judy start using a baby voice? I thought about you. God, is this bitch trying to use a baby voice to get her way with Brat? Anyway, so Brat basically was like, you think about what the fuck you did. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Girl, that's what she told Judy. You think about what the fuck you did. Then she got in Judy's car and sped off. Now, Brat, I hope you just went up to, I hope that was just all for TV. Because we saw you had that Hennessy bottle in your hand. And we saw you had Hennessy in that red cup. We also saw you had some weed in your hand. You gonna get your black ass on television behind the wheel of a car? Girl. I'm not saying that it would be better if the camera wasn't there, but it would be better if the camera wasn't there. Brat got in her shit and drove off. Yeah, that's the real gang. She got in Judy's car and drove off. And had Judy knocking on the window. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now, that whole goddamn glass would have been on that floor. I got a brick and picked it up and bust that whole window. Nuh-uh. Now, I'm not breaking my shit. Now, I might break your shit, but I ain't breaking my shit. Anyways, y'all, that was the first episode. I thought this actually was only going to be about 10 minutes. I don't know how I've been on her talking for over 20 minutes. So, yeah, this is a show that I'm going to review. So, we'll be back next week for episode 2. Bye, y'all.